Good evening. We just went to the movies. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We watched World of Warcraft, and I thought it was pretty amazing. I never played. I think I probably looked at the game. I'm not sure if I played a lot of the game. I don't know if I played any of the game, but I don't know if this is the start of. I don't know if this is how it starts. I don't know if
Baby is the most important factor.
I don't know how the entire game goes. I don't really know anybody
Maybe.
else who played. So if any of you play the game, know the story of the game,
To all the
You can-
crafters out there,
yeah, all the crafters out there can drop a comment down in the bottom there and
the
let us know
baby,
what's happening.
Remember the baby.
I don't know anything about the baby. The baby washed away in the river, and that's. I'm spoiling the movie for you, so I want you to go watch the movie. Okay, a number of the cast members was, I knew a couple of the cast members who were going to be in it. I knew that Paula Patton was going to be in the movie, and she played for some strange reason I kept calling her Corona. I guess because it sounds like the beer.
Corona.
The Corona beer. But her name is not Corona, it's Garona. Travis Flamel from Viking was in there. He played Luthor. And Ewan Luthor. And I thought, damn, I don't know if it's just me, but there was chemistry like nobody's business between Travis Flamel and Paula Patton. At one point, I was like, kiss him. That was just me, but there was chemistry right there in that little section of the movie. I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
If they cast them for the chemistry, fine. Paula Patton was good. She was fine. She looked like a strong warrior girl. But she was, soft still. You could see the girl behind her. I like that about the Paula Patton character. I don't know. A lot of people might say she didn't make up the perfect Garona, but I don't know. I thought she did a good job in that sense. What do you think?
About Corona.
Yeah. What? Oh, did you think Garona was good? The Corona was bad?
She was high.
She was alright. How did you think Luther did? I thought Luther
Remind me who Luther is, to be honest.
Luther is the captain. I would say the captain of the guards. He was the leader. They kept calling him commander.
Oh, he was a bum to me.
He was a bum to you?
I'm sorry, he was a bum to
He
me.
was the one
I'm
who
letting him
killed the.
I'm letting him have it now.
He was the one who figured out how to kill the orcs really, really fast. There was no killing them with brute strength because the orcs were so much stronger than the humans, and they were using sledgehammers for as their weapon, and they were bigger. They were not bigger,
Dude
but they
just
were.
slid under my boy and was like,
They were squatter and stronger. They were just beastly. That's all I'm gonna say.
just trying to figure out a better way of saying muscular.
No, they were just beastly. They were mostly like beasts. They were like a bull. They were like bulls. That's just the way I'm gonna say.
Wow.
They were developed. They're orcs. They're supposed to look like bulls. They look like big, strong, hulking bull of a man, and the tusks coming out of them out. Yeah, that's it. There's another character played by Ben Foster. His name was Medvev. He was the wizard.
Best character in the entire.
He is the wizard, and
Best character in the entire movie.
he was good.
Even
But I didn't
long
even.
ass
I'll honestly say I didn't recognize Ben Foster. I'm
Would
not
you
Ben
normally
Foster.
recognize
I
Ben
would
Foster
normally
in the
recognize
game?
Ben Foster. One person I recognized was the king. The king is preacher. The king is preacher. Dominic Cooper,
For all of
preacher.
you that are getting this, I'm so sorry that I forgot that I was supposed to say spoiler alert.
Oh, spoil! I don't know if that's not a spoiler. The king was played by Dominic Cooper, who also plays Preacher,
Usually,
and the AMC
usually you figure
series,
that out
which
by
we
yourself.
the AMC series, which we are watching, and we do watch with us for that also. So Dominic Cooper played the king. Guess who was Dominic Cooper's queen? None other than Tulip. Tulip was playing the queen in this World of Warcraft. There were a pair in this. I could not believe it. And they are both now in The Preacher. Tulip is in The Preacher. Dominic Cooper is in The Preacher. Tulip is played by let's see if I can find her. Ruth Negga. Ruth Negga. She plays Tulip on The Preacher. She's the queen in World of Warcraft. Gul'dan. Oh, he was a very good character. I believed him. I believed the CGI of him. It was very good. I thought it was very good. The actor who did the movement and the stuff for him, I don't know if he did the voice. The voice was I don't think he did the actor who did Gul'dan was Daniel Wu. I'm not sure.
His voice was real.
That doesn't sound like his voice, because Daniel Wu is Chinese.
He just did an impersonation of character.
I don't know if that was his voice. The voice was really good. I like the voice. I don't know who did the voice for Gul'dan, but I like the voice.
I'm sticking impersonation.
You're sticking with somebody else doing it?
No.
Okay. The other good character in it, in the show, was Alomar. Alomar, that's her name.
When the main
She was the wife
son died,
of.
I was like, oh, it's about to go down.
Ben. I don't know who this guy is. Ben Schnizner Skesner was Kardara, whatever. Kagdara, Kigara, whatever.
You don't know how to say the word that's not that.
I just don't know how to say that name. I'm just sorry for you. And Orgrin Doom. Orgrin Doom was played by Robert Krasinski. Robert Krasinski played Orgrin Doom. Orgrin Doom was doomed. He was doomed not to make it. But the world building, the orcs, this was the origin movie. I hope it was the origin movie. This tells you how the orc came to Earth. They came to Earth through a portal that was open unconsciously by Medveer. And they came and they were trying to bring the entire race over, and they joined together they were trying to join together, but this is the war. That didn't occur. They killed the king. Well, who killed the king?
He said, murder me.
The king, the king said, kill me, but told Garona to kill him, but it looks like to the humans, it looked like she murdered him to go back to the orcs, but she actually didn't do that.
Should have went back to him and told the swordman that he asked me to murder.
No, you couldn't tell him that, because they were being overrun. Medvedev, he was trying to keep.
But I'm telling you, Medved or the dudes that were doing it, he took a long time to do the magic tricks, like everybody in that. Everybody remember the Avatar movie? If you do, that's how long he took to do his magic tricks. with the.
He was dying. He was dying. He was dying, and he saved as many of the people as he could. But the orcs murdered a lot of them. He murdered. No, that was from earlier on.
When he did
Luther's son died.
Yeah, when he did the lightning thing.
But he did the lightning and locked out the son. He was trying to save the king, and he cut off Luther's son and he said, the king said, get to the high ground, but Luther's son was fighting, and like three others were fighting, and they didn't get to the high ground in time. So the ball came down and saved them, but it didn't save Luther's son and three others.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay, so if you want to go see Warcraft, I highly recommend Warcraft. It was done. It's in IMAX. In my theater, it was in only one theater, and it was in IMAX. I didn't do regular taping. It was just in IMAX. So, if you want to spring for it in IMAX, I suggest you do that. It's really, really good. It's fast paced. It's good. It's action packed. The world building is awesome. Within the scope of what a movie can do, it's awesome. The other movie that we saw
was Now You See Me. Man, was that good?
Now You See Me. Oh, really? Let him talk about Now You See Me, because
me and my mom.
Me? I figured out everything. I didn't need to see that movie. I'm sorry, I did not need to see that movie.
Haters?
The tricks were no tricks. We knew exactly where it was going. I knew exactly where it was going. He loved the movie. There was no trick to it for me, because I figured out what they were doing and where they were going. Yeah, I even figured out how he was gonna escape out of the case. I figured out what they were doing. I figured out that they, before they did it on the screen, I figured out that they were faking the plane ride. I figured out they were.
I figured out we're gonna spoil this for everybody else.
Huh?
Spoiler alert!
It's spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it yet,
do so, because don't listen to her. She makes every movie that she don't like sound bad.
I liked it, but it was just predictable. I could see where they were going with the storyline before they even went. The only part of the storyline that was I didn't expect was the end. The very, very end, where the Morgan Freeman character was talking to the other guy. I don't even know what his name is.
Because the other guy was his son. That's why they
It's not his son.
No. The other guy was the man who died's son.
Uh-huh.
And since the man who died was his partner.
Basically, all they were doing was wrapping up the storyline. They were getting he had framed Morgan Freeman and sent him to jail. So all he was doing was he didn't really do it. But Morgan Freeman was working with the other bad guys to get himself out of jail. But he got himself out of jail because the boy was actually a friend. In the end, we found this out in the end. He and the man were actually working together. He was the pitch man, the hype man, whatever you would call it, and the guy would do the boy's father would do the escape, the actual escaping from the traps, the suitcase, the water, the jumping, whatever the father did escape from. That's what the father would go and do all of that. And he was like, he was a reporter, and he would talk about, oh, will he make it? Will he not make it? I don't think he will make it, because he had a show called Debunking Magic.
But listen, that movie was pretty good. Out of stars, I'd rate Warcraft 8 out of 10. But I'm gonna give Now You See Me a 7. So that was good. But yeah.
7?
For all you guys that have watched this video, subscribe, leave your comments below, and like.
This was Thanks for watching. We weren't trying to give away anything. We're just giving a quick thought. Like maybe you could go if you want to watch it. World of Warcraft, awesome, awesome, awesome.